This is my 3-gallon nano tank from Amazon. It actually comes with a lid and a light that changes color. It's a glowfish tank. And I took the lid off and put a piece of plexiglass that I cut in there so that I could have room for my plants at the top. And I got another little cheap clip-on lamp from Amazon, which I think was about $6.99 or something like that. But it is way brighter and nicer than the other light that came with this aquarium. But in this aquarium, I have my beta fish down here. That's Todd. When I got him, he was living in a Dollar Tree vase, and I didn't even know the lady was going to give them to me because I bought my other tank from her. And he was like white. He had almost no color. And now he is happy and bright and pretty. And I have Java ferns, and that's water wisteria, some aquatic ground cover that grows in my yard that's free in the back. And I got an Anubis back there. The big leafed thing is the Anubis, and that is Todd's favorite plant. He loves to sleep on it. Betas like to take a lot of naps during the day. And then in here with Todd, I have 4 of these X-ray tetras or Prezella tetras, and they have been injected with the glowfish technology. But the Prezellas only get about this big, but they're super, super hardy fish. They are not afraid like most tetras are. They're super social. You see how they're coming up to the glass. So I love them. They're great fish. They get along great with Todd. And then I also have these little tiny fish that are in here, right there. Those are called ember tetras. Those are super nano fish. They only get that big, and they are also not very skittish. They're pretty cool nano fish. So that might be something that you would want to consider in your little snail tank. Is some endlers or some nano ember tetras. So before this is too long, I'm gonna cut that off. But I do have a pirate ship in here that Todd was playing with, and he was liking going through the holes, but he don't really play with it that much anymore. He gets really excited when I put new plants in here. He's also got a scuba diver and a ball up there that holds the scuba diver that he plays with a lot. Those are just toys in here for him because he plays with toys and he likes a lot of enrichment. Okay, so here is my 10-gallon vertical fish tank. It is from PetSmart, but I got it from someone else. It comes with a lid, tight-fitting lid with a light. I took that off so I could grow my plants in here. I've got some cuttings growing in this little cutting holder from Amazon that's really nifty. Just got pothos, spider plant, some monstera, ivy growing in there, cuttings, and then I just have this peace lily in here with a wire. I have the appropriate filter for this, a hang on back top fin filter you can get at Walmart, heater. I do have it with the bio substrate on the bottom, which is a bio sand. It has nutrients for the plants with roots, and it also acts as another filter. When things fall through, it will filter, it'll break the stuff down, the waste down, and turn it into nutrients for the plants. I got some water wisteria and some swords in here, some ratiki, and the other floating stuff is stuff from my yard. And it has 0 nitrates and nitrites in here. The plants use up all of the chemical waste chemicals that produced by the fish and fish food. So in here I have some Endler guppies. I've got 3 males and 2 females. I've got 2 fancy male regular guppies. I've got 3 neon regular neons. I've got about 10 Neocardina rainbow shrimp. I've got a mystery snail. I've got a couple different mystery snails in there. There's a yellow one, there's a purple one, there's another purple one, and somewhere in here is a Nerite snail. The shrimp and everything live underneath that chest. There's also a coolie loach in that chest. It's the baby one. I may move him out of this tank when he gets bigger, but right now he's chilling. I do have 3 female betas in here, and they only get about that big. There's a red and white one, a blue and white one. There's a blue one right there. I have a single black neon in here because he was the last one in the tank, and I actually like the look of the black neons. They're pretty cool. I've got 2 auto singless catfish, which are right there. They only get that big, and they are super efficient algae eaters. So they're great for small tanks. I think that's all the fish that I have in here. So, yeah, that's my 10-gallon nano tank, and I'm going to cut the video off so I can email it or text it without any problems, and I'll show you the other tank in another video. So here is my new 26-gallon bow front tank that I got from somebody off of Facebook Marketplace. I just got the tank, so everything I have in here I brought from my other tank or I bought. At the top I have these peace lilies, and right now I just have them, I have one of them or 2 of them in these little cups that I've anchored with rocks that have slits in the bottom. They're made for plants. And there's another one right there. You can see what it looks like on the bottom. The other 2 I just have wired up here until I get some more of those. The light that I have sitting on top is a grow light for plants, and it just comes in this pink color. I have another, this one is just a white light. It doesn't change color, but I just got it off Amazon. And over here I just have some more of the spider plant sticking in to root. I've got some more of that plant from my yard right there. This is another plant that grows in my yard as a ground cover. It is a super cool aquatic plant. And I just have as much as I possibly need to come in here, and if it starts not looking good, I'll just take it out and go get some more. But very cost effective way. Right here I got pennywort, which is consumed my garden, floating at the top like little lily pads. Got a fern down here, an aquatic fern, some anubis, a sword, some more different kind of java fern right there. I just put sand, aquarium sand, on the bottom of this, and then these rocks I got out of my yard. We did a job and took out some sod for somebody, and they had all these river rocks in their sod, so I just took them out, picked them up, and boiled them and cleaned them and put them in here to make sort of like a beach scene. The reason why I got this tank was because I had 6 regular tetras in my nano tank that grew to regular tetra size, and regular tetras aren't meant for that vertical tank, so I had to get them a new home. And I have 3 of these black skirt tetras and 3 of these long fin serpé tetras in here, and that is going to be their home. So there's 6 fish in here right now. I won't be able to put shrimp or cory cats or anything else in here until the tank is more established and actually has something for the filter feeders to eat in here. And I don't know, I will be putting a couple other fish in here just to finish stocking it. And I'm kind of leaning towards rosy barbs or rams or some other kinds of tetras. But these tetras, they kind of act more like barbs. They are fast, and they can be nippy or bully or whatever. So they are very, even though they're tetras, they're what's called mid-aggressive tetras. So they can be put with the milder cichlids or the barbs. So that is that tank. And what you see on the background is a mural that I did on this wall in my office. And so didn't have to put a background on. That tank has its own background.